So I recently came across a video which talked about how to escape mediocrity and how to actually stand out and achieve your goals. And I find it quite interesting, and so today I'll go deeper into it. And so firstly, I'll first talk about the trap of being average. And so yeah, that's basically what mediocrity means, where sort of you're stuck in just being an ordinary person. And so it's sort of like the quiet comfort of every single person because it feels safe and reasonable. However, you lose a lot from just sticking with everyone else. So yeah, so you can be caught in a few traps. So for example, you might compare to other people and always think that, oh yeah, fine, maybe one more scroll or one more movie or one more anything is okay. So there's so many times where I've maybe I want my friends are all playing games, and because they're all playing games, I feel like, oh yeah, since they're playing, I can play as well, and then I end up wasting 2 hours or maybe 3 hours just playing games with them. And so yeah, at that time I think it's okay because everyone else is playing it, so I should be able to play it as well. But instead I just lost 2 to 3 hours of my own time wasted. Instead I could have been doing something like practicing my instrument or revising for my test or anything. But yeah, at least even if you do start playing, because it's good to have some time to enjoy with others. At least tell yourself maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and at least make it reasonable instead of going with the flow and just keeping on going with everyone else. And yeah, also people are also afraid to share their opinions and to stand out from others. So yeah, we lose quite a lot of opportunities and quite a lot of experience and improvement from that. So we do this because we evolved from being social creatures, and in the past, like if we were if we stood out from the group, we'd be kicked out, and that would almost lead to death because you couldn't hunt animals on your own, or you couldn't survive on your own either. And so yeah, it's sort of I mean it would have been probably quite useful in the past, but now it can be quite damaging because instead of sort of improving yourself, you waste a lot of opportunities as well. And so so I'll go deeper into why we're afraid of failing. And so we're basically taught to be afraid of making mistakes from a young age. However, if we aren't afraid to fail, then however, if we're afraid to fail, then we also miss out on, like I said before, a lot of opportunities and a lot of a lot of opportunities, and also we lose a lot of growth as well. So I remember when I was younger and I was quite shy and I was afraid to present in front of other people because I thought I'd make a mistake. And I remember when we were talking about volcanoes in geography, and I remember I just hid it behind my friends because I was afraid that people might laugh at me if I made a mistake, and because I thought my presentation wasn't good enough. However, now I realize that yeah, you can't always have a perfect presentation, and you're always going to make at least a few mistakes. So if you hide behind others, then you're never going to learn. And at least if even if you do make a mistake, you can improve on that next time and get better as well. But if you just try to avoid it entirely, you won't get better, and you won't have any experience with dealing with that matter. Next is to don't be afraid to be different. And so, like I said before, how we were social creatures and we were afraid to be kicked out of the group. Um, now it's sort of like now it's sort of different because we've sort of in the modern world, we have to be sort of confident to share our own opinions, and so many don't do that because they're afraid of what others think, and what will happen if like they're ridiculed and um, sort of like distanced. So so what you should do is just be confident in your beliefs and sort of don't really care about what they think, and yeah, just focus more on yourself instead of the opinions of others. Next is to believe in yourself. And so if you don't believe in yourself, then you will not be able to do anything. And it's sort of like, yeah, if you don't think that you'll do anything, then you won't be able to do like anything in life. So you have to tell yourself that you will be better and sort of plan those steps out. So yeah, just start now. And so I think the main points to take away from this are to firstly, you shouldn't be afraid of failure, and you shouldn't be afraid to be different. And also you have to remember to believe in yourself, because if you just don't think you can make, and you don't think you can do something, then you will never be able to achieve it. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope you learned something. Thank you.